Hey everybody, and welcome to my In5 series on the Akai MPC, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 3.3, and today I wanted to, I don't know, let's just record out like some chord pads. And I know last time we talked about routing audio to output 3 and 4. Let's do the next one. We're just going to pretend like we're on an MPC 1 and you don't have any other outputs, and you're going to want to record some content without some of your other things going. So let's just simulate this. So right now we've just got drums, we've got the bass going. If we resample, that is going to go into the looper. We don't want that. So what I'm going to say is the secret to this is you're going to just have to mute it, but when you're actually playing, but we want to record something to a track. And I'm going to now just grab a plugin. Doesn't matter what we've got. Let's pick hype, I guess. Here we go, hype. Now, I believe it was G major for what that bass line was. I'm just going to go pad perform. We're just going to set this to G major and hope it sounds okay. I'm going to go to, we want chords. Maybe that sounds okay. Or would we rather have notes? Let's do chords. Sounds a little bit more epic. All right, so we've got this 2-bar loop, and you can go to whatever length you want, but just to keep this simple, I'm going to start with yeah, there we go. So what we're going to do, those last 2 hits were awful. Let's just erase them and forget about it. There we go. That sounds better. So we've now got this wall of sound, and we're going to have a problem with that because when we play this last note, you can hear that carries all the way over. And this can be a fun problem to figure out how you want to deal with it. I'm going to just quadruple hit stop. But what I'm going to do is to basically take it, I want to record that out. So we know this all plays in time. So this is going to be at the right BPM. It's assuming I didn't make any mistakes playing. The notes should be hitting. It looks like they're on time where I meant to play them. So I think we're good there. Can be worth double or triple checking only because you can make yourself a lot of headaches later when you're trying to line stuff up and trying to figure out what to do. Anyway, so the problem that we're going to have is track 5. If we don't mute this, or if we do, we want to mute it so that we just play the chords, so that when we resample them, we're just getting those chords in. So again, as usual, I'm going to hold menu down, pad 10. We want to do resample left and right, and we're going to hit record. Now, what's going to happen is, I'll do this a couple of times just so you can see, but we go record it, and it's going to sound fine, except it's doubled up now. It's going to sound fine because we're playing the actual track. If I go mute this though, let's watch what happens. Hold menu, pad 10. I want to hit play for it to do that. Anyway, so you're gonna hear it start, and then you're gonna hear like a little bit of a click. I just heard it anyway because it's not lining up properly is part of the problem. The other thing is that last note. It's not. This is happening because it's not sustaining over. So we had kind of a clean start here, and it's not gonna continue going. So if we like this, I mean, it's fine. We could still export this and call this pad 01. You can go into the sample editor and go make some adjustments to it. But what you really want to do now is record a 4-bar loop. So we're going to clear this out and hit record. Well, whoops, I muted it. I'm causing myself problems. So if you have the track unmuted, you can go into the looper and we're going to hit play. Yeah, we're going to record. So ready to, it's armed to record. We'll hit play. And now we're going to get like the second half is actually going to be a slightly different loop because the second half kind of had that carryover from the reverb and everything. So I'm going to actually export this. So we want that. I'm going to call it pad 2. So the first half of this pad 2 is actually that kind of carried over bit, but let's just keep it. And now what I want to do is mute this track. We don't want the actual track playing anymore. And in this case, I'm just going to double tap mute to go to sample edit. I want to go to pad 2. Go to pad 2. And we have effectively got, as I said, the first half is, why did it not switch to pad 2? There we go. The first half is basically what we had for pad 1. The second half is pad 2, where it's not carrying that note over. So if I want to cut this in half, there's a couple ways to do it. I'm just going to do a regions. I'm going to say that we have 2 regions. So we've got region 1, region 2, and then from here, I want to go to hold on, just trying to remember. Okay, from here, we just go to the second pad and go back to trim. So we've now got this set as the start and end is the second part. If I did this correctly, it's been a little while since I've done this because I just don't particularly care to work in clip mode usually, but let's bounce over. I'm gonna go back and we'll go to track 5 and I want to assign clips. I want pad A or A03 to be pad 1 and we'll do A0. It does not quite look right. I can remember how to do this. Yeah, it's playing the whole thing. We can just do start at. I could have sworn you can edit these things. Start at 3. Do it. Okay. Sorry. It's been a little while since I've done this. If we go back, we can then unmute this. And this pad will sound a little bit different only because it is chopped for the second half where we've got that wash kind of coming back over. And you can kind of hear with everything going on, you're probably not going to hear the clip anyway, that clip or pop much anyway, because there's just so much more content going on. It can be a little shocking when the audio cuts out. So I'll show you, I think I'll show you tomorrow a couple techniques for dealing with that. And anyway, guys, I know these are running long, but keep making music, keep having fun. If it sounds good, it is good, and peace.